Hello friend, myself Lakanbhai Meena, Assistant Professor English from Government College Chamela, Janama. You are welcome in my YouTube channel. Today we will study the remaining part of Getting Up to Sleep by J.B. Priestley. J.B. Priestley was born 13 September 1894 and died 14th August 1984. Was an English novelist, playwright, screenwriter, broadcaster and social commentator. Today we will study the remaining part of Getting to Sleep. Similarly, the notion of counting sheep only irritates Priestley. As time passes, he imagines the sheep to be blue plugs, which only leads to distraction for Priestley. As for attempting to converse with others, Cromwell and Napoleon in an effort to sleep, Priestley again incurred difficulty as he feels himself to be inadequate to both men. Their achievements do not match his, and as such, Priestley feels deflated. Something which will not be of benefit to someone who will try to sleep, as one will lose all confidence in oneself if they are to compare themselves to men of Cromwell or Napoleon's stature. It is easier for Priestley to try and count sheep, which will not work for him, rather than to compare himself to Cromwell or Napoleon. It is also interesting that Priestley finds it unusual that both Cromwell and Napoleon can sleep with such ease. It is as though they do not have sympathy or empathy for those they have challenged and fought with. If anything, both men's mind is at ease regardless of the havoc they may have caused on humanity. See the next paragraph. Drinking is also not a successful therapy to help Priestley sleep, nor is regarding while in bed. It is as though once tired, Priestley finds it is impossible to sleep at night, yet can do so during the day. If writing, Priestley's friend suggests to imagine himself repeating his travel over and over also does not work for Priestley, and if anything only leads to further irritation. The event that Priestley attempted to use to help him sleep is also a bad example of how to train the mind in trying to sleep. Priestley picks a picture on the wall and spends the night imagining himself continuously moving it from side to side to strengthen. Yet again, this would only lead to irritation for the most well-balanced of people. The only cure for Priestley is to imagine himself having a conversation with someone he considers to be a more. Just listening to Mr. H talking is enough to enable Priestley to sleep. Though Priestley's suggestion that similar action for other worlds would also be enough to ensure sleep may not be correct. Each individual will find their own method when it comes to trying to sleep. See the last paragraph. Some methods will work and will not just because Pichley cannot count sheep or imagine sharing conversation with Cromwell or Napoleon. Others might think differently. For Pichley, he appears to reveal in the ignorance of Mr. H, which may lead some critics to suggest that Pichley considers himself above Mr. H, which in reality may not be the case. Pichley, at the beginning of the age, displayed a level of arrogance when it comes to his own ability that is not matched by others. Only Cromwell and Napoleon may have been so arrogant, which might suggest that should Pichley try and have a conversation with Cromwell or Napoleon, he might in fact succeed, despite his own statement that he would feel inadequate to try and do so. If anything, Presley is somewhat aloof throughout the essay, judging himself to be better than others particularly. Mr. H. What is to be thought of Presley's opinion of Mr. H? Other than considering him to be a bore, Mr. H provides stimulation of Presley, which make him the ideal sleeping head for Presley.